sit next to Ryan.
Good stuff, yeah, we're on the glides,
Okay, let's go.
which we'll get some tomorrow, but we'll get to that.
107.
Okay, call to order. We have roll call.
Beckwith,
Here.
Caldwell,
Here.
Deal absent, Arcapisi,
Here.
Kotzini is absent, Nimi,
Here.
Sheldon,
Here.
we have a quorum.
Okay, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Warren Newport Public Library District provides the community with access to information, kindles the imagination of children and adults, and supports lifelong learning.
Just a brief reminder, right up the ramp, the first right is the exit sign. Then we have the washrooms and the vending area. Just in case of an emergency and the paramedics are called, please leave space so they can operate. Thank you. Have a good meeting.
Thank you. Okay, first is consent agenda. I have a motion on that.
I move to accept the consent agenda as presented.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstain. Okay, cool. President's report is page 17. Questions, comments? Anyone else have a report?
I do. I attended the Jane Hamilton Authors Talk, and it was well attended. Her new book is about some apple orchards up in Wisconsin, which is her home state. And the staff did a very nice little book cart drill that coincided with a portion of the book. So she read a portion of the book and the book cart performed. It was very nice. Many of us went to the staff luncheon at Uno's, which was very, very nice. I'm sorry, the volunteer luncheon. And then the, I guess, was that the grand opening of the staff lounge?
Yes.
Which the best view is from the north wall looking into the kitchen. It's just a beautiful, beautiful space. Again, thank you, Jill and Bill.
Our pleasure. Anyone else? Okay. You don't have any, do we have correspondence?
Yes, we do.
Where are these? Do you know what these are?
I think thank yous, I think those are thank yous for the volunteer luncheon.
Oh. Oh, I think
No,
maybe we
pass these
should,
around.
yeah, I'll pass these around, but I'm wondering, maybe I'd like to see them too later. Sorry, I misunderstood. These are for the volunteers.
The volunteer
I was
luncheon on
thinking you
Tuesday.
said they
Yes,
were for
yes.
the grand opening.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
many of the volunteers indicated they were very appreciative of the event.
Yeah,
They enjoyed
excellent.
themselves.
Okay. Is that it on that? Keep my mind. Okay, public comment. Anybody have a public comment?
I do.
Okay, so these are our parameters. Visitors are granted 3 minutes to introduce themselves and present any issues they wish to discuss, not to exceed a total of 20 minutes. Speakers who want their remarks added to the board record must provide a copy to the board secretary prior to speaking. So welcome.
Thank you. My name is Suzanne Boyd, and about a week ago, my son, we had an incident here at the library with my son. His name's Noah, and he has some mental health issues. And he was, a couple weeks ago, he was in the current change of medications. He was being weaned completely off, and we had to go about a whole week before we could add the other medication back on. And he wrote a bunch of inappropriate comments on Post-it notes and placed it inside the book. I take some of the blame because I usually check the books before I return them for any possible bookmarks or anything that they might leave inside the book. And he got suspended from the library for a year. I was told to come and speak with you guys I'm asking for it to be reduced, not the whole, not taken away, because he does, it was entirely wrong for him to do that, but I am asking for a 6-month reduction, because of possible school projects and stuff that he will have during the school year. I will not leave him unattended in the library, until he's at least 13 years old and or we have the medication completely straightened out. What he did was completely uncalled for, and I've apologized numerous times. And I do agree with the suspension, but because of school, I am asking for it to be reduced.
Is your name on the sign-in sheet?
Out there, yes.
So someone will contact you at a later time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for coming. Okay, reports of committees, pages 19, 20, 21. There's another one here at your place for B&G, if you want to take a second to look at that. Questions? Comments? Okay. Director's report on 23, anything you want to add?
Well, this is a director's report for the month of May, and a lot of things happened in June. Sue mentioned the great staff lounge great opening event. Once again, Jill and Bill Balick, thank you very much. We're very appreciative of that lounge being open, and I'll talk more about when it will be open for good later in the evening. The other thing I want to talk about is that RFID retagging project, WNPL, Limited. We, through the help of tremendous efforts of staff and many volunteers, we completed this project in 5 days. At 4:32, we attached over 140,000 items in the collection. So it was a really amazing feat that we were able to pull that off. And I want to thank the board, because we came to you and we said, we think we need 7 days to get this done. And you came back and said, well, we think that you can do it in 5. You challenged us, and we got it done. So thanks for your guidance on that. So those are a couple of the major things I wanted to mention. There's a lot going on. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Summer reading has kicked off. It's going well. The Point soft opening took place. That's in the report. So it's just been busy, and I think that the staff, to their credit, they've taken on a lot of things in the past several months, and they've done it really well, and so the smile on their face. But it's been stressful. So I think the staff, if I can speak on behalf of the staff, we're relieved to be getting out of some of these projects. Although most of us are really busy with summer reading as well. So.
Anybody got questions? I thought it was so cool to see we were doing the book drop at the fire station. I somehow had missed that, so.
Well, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
So we're finally, making progress on that. So.
Okay, old business is the project updates.
So I think this is good news with the staff lounge. What we at committee of the whole, I mentioned that something was going on where we noticed a few small scratches, and was it the floor, was it the glides on the chairs, and it turns out that's the glides on the chairs. So we have new glides that are going to be installed Thursday morning at 8:30. So once those are installed to our satisfaction, the staff lounge should be open. So we're.
So were we able to pull up any of the damaged tile and replace them, or?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the damage was minimal, Tom, and in that area we used some Goo Gone stuff to get rid of most of it. But I think we're still looking into. I may defer to Kevin Getty here on any long-term fixes to that. But we think the glides are. I mean, most of the damage is removed, and the glides should hopefully not allow for further damage. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was there that day, when we went in, it looked almost more like the glide was sort of leaving something on the floor rather than scratching into the floor. So if you put a solvent on there, you might get that off.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gouge exactly.
It's really kind of hard to tell, actually.
Oh.
But with the new glides that we received, they have a cushion, rubbery cushion to the bottom of it, so there's some absorption. It's not hard like the current glide is, so we think that should solve the problem.
And then with the point, we're still waiting for some of the technology pieces, which I think we're really planning on introducing when the school year starts again. Excuse me, but the sign will hopefully, we're looking at the next couple of weeks for that to arrive and be installed. That will say the point and welcome people to that area. So we're, other than a few minor things, we're almost ready to say complete, so check those off.
I saw the date of the sign somewhere.
28th.
28th, yeah, which is next
Yeah.
week. So that's still, I don't think that's a firm date. That's, I think, the expected date. So we'll see. You know, these dates are kind of soft dates. And
Mhm.
when you get closer, you really find out when the things might be coming. So.
Anything else? Questions? Okay, next is adoption of the working budget. We have been working on this since the beginning of the year. So do I have a motion for that, please?
I move to accept the working budget as presented,
I'll second that.
which I would like to include in my motion, is happening before the year begins. If that's a dig at other, governmental agencies, so be it.
I'll second that.
That last part's not in the motion.
Not- Okay. Leave that off the motion. And any discussion? We have a roll call on this one, okay?
Okay. Sheldon,
Aye.
Nimi,
Aye.
Deal absent, Kotsinis,
Aye.
Caldwell,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Beckwith,
Aye.
ayes have it.
Okay, great. So next is 4025, that is page 33. Is it? Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm on the budget page, 49, thank you. So just to refresh your memory, we combined 4025 and 4020, and so the motion, whoever makes the motion needs to include that we're going to retire policy 4020. So do I have a motion for that?
I move that we accept policy 4025 as presented, and that we retire policy 4020, news media relations.
I'll second that.
Let's have a roll call for this one too, okay?
Caldwell,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Nimi,
Aye.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Kotsinis,
Aye.
Deal absent, Beckwith,
Aye.
ayes have it.
Okay, next is the prevailing wage ordinance, 55. So Brian explained in his cover memo that this is pretty much a pro forma ordinance.
I move we adopt ordinance 2015-16-10, prevailing wage rate for fiscal year 2016-2017.
I'll second.
Okay, let's have a roll, any discussion? Let's have a roll call for this one too, please, Gina.
Nimi,
Aye.
Deal absent, Kotsinis,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Caldwell,
Aye.
Beckwith,
Aye.
ayes have it.
Okay, next is ordinance for transfer to the special reserve fund, page 57. 897.27. Have a motion for that?
I move to transfer $50,897.25 from the general corporate fund to the special reserve fund.
27
27
cents.
cents.
Is that what I said? 27 cents.
Second.
Any discussion?
Andrea, is the number right?
$50,897
Kathy?
Katsinis,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
Aye.
Caldwell,
Aye.
Nimi,
Aye.
Deal absent, Sheldon,
Aye.
Beckwith,
Aye.
ayes have it.
Next is page 59, annual meeting schedule for this next year.
Have we checked the September holidays?
Yes.
We're good.
Did everyone hear the question? She asked if he had checked the September holidays, and he said that he had, so can we have a motion for this?
What, isn't there, oh, go ahead.
We'll have the motion, then we'll
Yeah.
have the discussion.
We adopt ordinance 2015-2016-12, and the meeting schedule for fiscal year 2016-2017.
I'll second. Okay, so discussion.
Yeah,
Go.
just as I said in the cover memo, before Lauren Chilvers left, we submitted a proposal to present an ILA to talk about fundraising and talk about the things we're doing with fundraising here, what we've done historically, and what we're looking to do in the future. And that proposal was accepted. The presentation's at 4:15 on October 18th. So and it ends at 5:15. So I could still attend the board meeting, but it would be a little bit of a challenge to come back. So I would request that the board consider having this meeting on I think on a Monday before. But if that's not possible, then I could make that date.
Could that Monday work for other people?
What's the date again?
Let's see, it was October
Monday the
18th, so it would be
17th.
Monday the 17th.
Monday, October 17th?
Yes,
I'm good with that.
I would be too.
No, I should say I haven't checked the World Series schedule, so I don't know if that
You have
interferes
your
with
priorities.
If the Cubs
Well,
are in the
my team will
World-
be in the World Series, so.
I think if the Cubs are in the World Series that week, that's, we can move things, but
That's right.
Let's
We didn't
not
get any
jinx it.
sympathy when it was the Hawks.
let's not, when you go over 100 years without a championship, we'll talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're good with
Yeah,
Let's not jinx ourselves by,
yeah. So should we just take a leap of faith and make it the 17th?
We can change it
Yeah.
later if there's a real reason.
Okay, so would you like to amend your motion then?
Yes, I'm in my motion to have our October meeting on Monday, the 17th, 2016.
I'll second that.
All those in favor? Well, what about the other motion, though?
I amend that motion.
I
doesn't
think it
go-
got
Did you withdraw that? You're withdrawing that motion?
If you amend a motion.
I thought
then
you
just-
could just amend it.
If I amend it,
Yeah,
now it's
okay.
a big
That's
issue.
what you were just doing is
Yeah.
amending? Okay. I
Approve
did not
this,
understand.
accept that
Yeah.
the
Okay.
meeting be
Okay.
changed, be in October 17th.
So read what you have,
instead.
Gina, for her motion.
To adopt ordinance 2015-16-12, annual meeting is scheduled for fiscal year 16-17, with the exception of Monday, October 17, 2016.
Changing for the
Right.
October meeting. Okay. All right. So let's have a roll call on that.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Deal absent, Katsinis,
Aye.
Farkapisi,
aye.
Caldwell,
that. Aye.
Nimi,
Aye.
Beckwith,
Aye.
ayes have it.
Okay, so semi-annual review is for next month. Did you just do it?
That's what we did.
Okay, so whenever you get the form ready, just forward it to Gina.
Yeah, but
Is that okay?
we.
And then it'll be on the agenda for July.
Okay,
Is that,
that's fine.
okay.
The fact,
January, July.
okay, the fact that we did it tonight is not a problem, is it?
Oh, no, it's wonderful. No, it's great, but this is information only, so we can't have we can't have action.
Well, information, we're not intending to open anything, it is currently closed.
Okay, that's fine. And then we'll have the form in the next packet.
That's
Oh,
fine.
okay, that's great. Okay, you want to do G?
Yeah, this is a proposed staff development day. You know, historically, we have it on I think it's been the third Friday in September. This year, in light of the fact that we did offer limited service, a partial closure of the library for 5 days, and the fact that this is something that has gotten kind of pushed back in the planning due to all the projects we've had. We're looking at possibly moving to doing something in the springtime. So at this time, we do not want to request to close the library in September. But we would like to do staff development day later in the year, in the fiscal year.
Okay, so no action needed for that. Thank you.
Is that already on the calendar? Any calendar? No.
No, this is just if we were to do it, probably the date it would have been. So I think when I initially worked with Joe to create this agenda, we were still having a discussion as a management team, and it was determined that it's just not a good time to do it.
Okay. All right, Andrea, really notable.
New and notable. For those in our guest audience today, new and notable is a new thing that each month I'm going to highlight something different in the library so that the board can learn more about our library. So unfortunately, what I planned for today would have worked a lot better in the regular boardroom, so I'll have to walk around. So Debbie Hoffman and Jessica Stalker review books, and they put them on the Pinterest page, and it's really, really cool what they do. And so those of you who are not, is everybody familiar with Pinterest?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is a review. Let me make it big. We won't watch the whole thing. Just give me the whole thing. Does it work?
I think the volume's low
Oh,
on that
yeah.
computer, Andrew. Is the speaker on the top above the screen?
Well, anyway, they review a lot of books. They reviewed 104 books, and they do all kinds of titles, and it's really, really great. Every time I look at one of their reviews, I want to read that book. So I don't know if they started this on their own. Maybe the director can tell us about this, but I just kind of stumbled upon it, and they're all very, very good reviews.
Yeah, they've been working on these reviews ever since I've been here. I think they started a little bit before I arrived. And in addition to the Pinterest page, you can find them on the Adult Services blog, the More Than Just Books. If you go to the website, click on Adult, you can find them posted there. They're on the Facebook sometimes as well. And Amy Longwell, she reviews movies. She started that about 4 or 5 months ago, so DVDs in the collection. So yeah, so it's nice. And we're talking about ways to maybe, just to make sure that more people know about it and maybe expand our reach with different platforms to put it on. So yeah.
But it's called Let's Talk Books, so if you go on Pinterest and search Let's, L-E-T'(S), Talk Books, they should pop up. Or try Debbie Hoffman, Warren Newport Public Library, any of those things. I follow them, their page, so I always get them when they come up. And, you know, if there were only enough time to read all the books that we would like to read.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait till next month. I
Okay.
already know what I'm doing.
All right, we're on to items for next month. Anybody have something they want to add? You want a new and notable on there?
Yes.
I'm thinking that I would really like it, not necessarily next time, if you have something for next time, but in Ryan's report, where he talked about that data analytics product, I think that's a new and notable. Would you mind doing that sometime?
Sure.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
don't
just
have to
put
do it
that-
all the time.
Okay, well, if you have something for next time, I'll put it for you, and then we can ask him the next time.
I do have something for next time,
Okay.
but I can wait till the time afterwards.
I probably will know more actually in a couple of
Okay,
months.
yeah,
so-
all right, so
yeah.
I'll put it for Andrea.
Okay.
Anything else? Does anyone have anything else?
It should be new or notable, because some things may be.
No or notable, okay, we'll fix that. Thank you.
I think on committee of the whole, I would like to put on that agenda, our mother who came, her son's issue, so that we can talk about it and then get a vote on it next time. Because that's as quickly as we can do it, correct?
Is that how that would happen?
It's not how it would happen, although what I want to say, because so I'm familiar with this incident report without getting into it at a public meeting. I think that request is completely reasonable, and I'm certainly willing to, in fact, I think I'm willing to limit, maybe through the summer, or even lessen even more than what you're requesting, because I
think
completely.
maybe you two could work together,
Right.
because 6 months even sounds like a lot for something like that.
He
So-
does need to do something for the library though, maybe community service, collect money outside and donate it. That's just my own thing, because this was uncalled for. And he does know better, but, like I said, he was in between medications,
Sure.
so.
Oh, I completely understand the situation, and yeah, we certainly can sit down and talk and work together to.
Definitely.
The
So-
world
Thank you.
needs more mothers like you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
do
you'll
we
be
have to-
hearing from, will you or another staff person will
I'll
contact you?
I'll contact you.
So-
Does he have the authority to change it automatically, or do we have to approve it? Because it's already been changed, and I'm not as familiar with the policies as Joe is. Not that we would change it again, but if you two work together so that the punishment is official.
Yeah, I think she's come and made her, this is how I think the policy is supposed to work, is that now it's in your hands.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's.
So we don't have to do anything
No,
more.
we'll step back.
We
Thank
apply.
you for coming. Anything else for another future agenda? Committee of the whole, either one, regular? Okay, so anyone want to speak in the public forum? Okay. All right, I know. Announcements, just the board meeting, committee of the whole. What's new with Bikers for Books?
Well, you'll see some flyers starting to come up. We've got some donations. We just got 4 rounds of golf at Bittersweet.
Oh,
We're
nice.
pounding the pavement. We have a meeting tomorrow with our little committee.
What help do you need?
Well, that's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow.
Okay,
We
and you'll
will
let
need
us know.
some help. It'll be totally fun help, nothing with your brain and gear. It'll just be fun. We just need hands.
Okay.
We don't
Do you
need,
need us to contact biker friends?
if you have that, I was gonna ask this because the library has printed out wonderful flyers. And this just came to me when we were driving around, dropping them off. But everybody knows somebody. So somehow we have to get those into the hands of some staff, like put a stack in the staff room, or I don't know if we've already done that. And, yeah, biker friends.
I think only have 2, but I'll send them the.
But they know more.
Yes, they
But it
do.
doesn't have to be bikers. The cars can go on the ride also, and anybody can come back to Fat Man's and do the raffles and have the band and food.
I'll be
So,
there.
Let's see. Point grand opening, is that still TBD?
It still is TBD. I think it probably will be late July, but I'm waiting to see what the timing of the
Can I
sign will
make
be.
a suggestion?
Sure.
If we're already at late July, Gurney Days is mid-August, and we invite people to the library already, we could make a bigger deal about it and probably get more people there during Gurney Days. Something to consider.
So you're suggesting do it in conjunction with Gurney Days? Okay.
Although you'd have to make sure that the bookmobile walkers, well, you could do that.
That's the
Yeah.
parade.
Yeah, I know,
We certainly can discuss it.
yeah. Okay, Art Advisory Group,
I don't know what's going on.
all right,
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
okay. Let's just skip that. Okay, anyone else have any announcements? Anyone want to make a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
New record, Joe, 30